love this. Thank you.
Yeah, just what we need. Everyone, so I'm at Donington Park with BEMSEE this round, and you can actually hear there's supercars on track flying past at the minute. They've joined us for this round as well. So today's been just test day so far. I've done the morning session. Yeah, that's loud. Big cloud of smoke going past. Right, I've had to come somewhere a bit quieter. Those flipping supercars are loud. So yeah, as I was saying, on the full day, we've got Sean and Mark with us. We've also got Rob Carver, SF Parts, and Chris as well, and Dan Swift, who's also joining the same garage as us. I feel pretty wooden on the bike, if I'm honest. Not been here for quite a while. Not even on a track day in ages. Hopefully tomorrow will be good. We've got 2 races and obviously qualifying, and then 2 races on Sunday as well. 5 laps on race 1 and 2, 7 laps race 3 and 4. Gonna go a bit of a nosy around the garage. Just come back from qualifying and I didn't do too badly. Managed to get on row 3 with a 1 minute 53.2 lap. So yeah, not too bad for me. I'm not great at Donington Park. I'm pretty happy with that result. There's a good bunch of us in the 153, so it's going to be definitely a good battle into that first corner. But yeah, see how I get on. I'll check back in after race 1. Don't take your finger off. So I'm just catched up with Rob, Sean and Mark, just see how they get on. So how'd you get on then, guys?
Not too bad, yeah. Ended up on row 10, but just going to improve from there on, really.
Yeah. What about you, Sean?
I am on row 2, 4th. In 4th? Yeah, 4th.
I am on row 5 with 153.9, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah, there's some quick lads out there today as well, so qualifying went well. Don't think there was any red flags, or did you see any incidents? No. No, I think everyone made it through, so qualifying's gone well, and
It's always a bonus.
Yeah, it's always a bonus. And yeah, on to race 1 a bit later, right?
Right, so on to race 1. The lights are out and away we go. We're actually on the full GP track. I've only ever raced the national track, and the difference is where you get to the foggy S's, normally it would go to the left and then down to Melbourne Hairpin or Melbourne Loop. On the national track, you go right, straight onto the straight. I actually prefer the national track. I don't know anybody that prefers the GP track. So let me know what you think if you've raced both. I do think the national is suited far better for the CB500, with it not being the quickest of bikes. Anyway, I'll let you watch. Quick roundup from today. Well, not really much to say other than I rode absolutely crap all day. I started reasonable in qualifying and then just progressively got worse as the day went on. So yeah, not great. But on the positive side, I did win one of the spot prizes from BEMSEE and won a free set of tyres. So I guess that makes up for a crap day. So yeah, pretty happy with that. Anyway, hopefully tomorrow will be a bit better and I can actually get a reasonable result. Morning, so race day 2, and hopefully today I have a better day than yesterday. I've just been out for the warm-up session. I thought if I do that, might help out a little bit. That was chaos though, with all the small bikes out there, real mixture of 2-strokes, and then obviously us. I think there's some SV 650s in there as well, so yeah, proper chaos. I think I did a little bit of footage of that as well, which I can show. Start on row 5, so like I said before, I've been going backwards all weekend rather than forwards. But you know, it is what it is. Sometimes that's the way it is, isn't it? On to race 2 now, and I felt a lot better starting this race. I got off to a decent start and managed to gain a bit of ground on the other riders. This one was actually a 7-lap race, and I had some really good battles and some real close riding. So anyway, I'll shut up and let you watch. Okay, so that's race 3 done, and that felt a lot better than yesterday. Just felt a lot more with it. Not a mega result, but you know, more positive than yesterday, as I say. So started off pretty well, got a good start, managed to pass 2 or 3 riders, I think, into Redgate. Thought brilliant, done a lot of the hard work there straight away. Got going, was again doing all okay, and then got into the Melbourne hairpin, and I think on like 2nd or 3rd lap, just locked my rear wheel up and thought, right, I'm gonna have to let off here and then just rejoin the rest of the riders. And just as I did that, 4 riders went past. So I was like, brilliant, all that work to do again. And then as we got going, noticed the rain started up. I didn't even see the rain flags come out, but obviously I could see it on my visor. But in my opinion, it wasn't that bad. I could just see little spots, but nothing, you know, nothing to worry about. So I just kept going as normal. Could see Sean just in front, Rob Carver and a few others. I thought if I keep with them, one of them is going to run each other onto the grass or into the gravel. And it pretty much happened on the last lap. So to my advantage, whipped past, yeah, 7th place in the end in my class, which again, not a mega result by any means, but better than yesterday, so I was quite happy with that. So we had a bit of a mess about just before race 4, changing tyres over. It started raining in the previous races, so of course we all changed tyres and then it dried up. Not much to say really for race 4, battling with the usual riders. Overall, I had a great weekend. I'm looking forward to the next round at Cadwell Park. Anyway, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. See you next time.